I'd like to ask you to raise your hand if you eat your 5 servings of vegetables each day. Now, think to yourself, how many different types of vegetables do you eat? Evidence has suggested there's an inverse association between depression and vegetable intake. Sorry, how do I change the slide? The button. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. In 2021, 8.5 million Australians had experienced a mental health disorder, depression being one of these. Depression is the most common type of mood disorder in Australia, with disproportionately high rates in young adults, particularly females. However, it's a condition influenced by many different factors, and diet is potentially one of these. Concerningly, 9 in 10 young Australians aged 18 to 24, the age group with the highest prevalence of depression, don't eat the recommended daily serves. A few key mechanisms have been suggested to explain this link, including the high antioxidant and phytonutrient capacity of vegetables and microbiome changes, which can improve oxidative stress, brain structure, and neurotransmission. Based on these mechanisms, the importance of variety is apparent, as different vegetables offer different nutrients. Although greater intake of vegetables has been linked with lower incidence of depression, only one study, to our knowledge, has investigated the impact of vegetable diversity, but this was in a population of older Australians. Our study aimed to investigate this association in Raine study participants aged 22 years old. The link between depression, measured by the DAS-21, and the intake of different vegetables, measured by a food frequency questionnaire, were analysed. The DAS-21 is a self-report questionnaire that provides a depression score and severity category. The food frequency questionnaire asks the participants the question, how many different vegetables do you consume per day? Count all types, fresh, frozen, or tinned. Our results found that those categorised as not depressed consumed more different types of vegetables compared to those without depression, and this was significant for total cases and females, but not males. In females, those who were depressed consumed on average almost 2 additional different types of vegetables per week compared to those categorised as depressed. We investigated the effect of various confounding factors which may influence depression, including physical activity, income, BMI, and socioeconomic status. When accounting for these factors, this association remained. The odds of depression were significantly reduced in females as consumption of different vegetables per day increased. For each additional different type of veggie consumed, the odds of depression was reduced by 16%. Examining the influence vegetable diversity has on mental health is worth further investigation, particularly in young female adults who experience mental health disorders at higher rates. In the meantime, girls, eat your veggies.
Thanks, Imogen, for a wonderful presentation. Eat more veggies. So now question time. Yes.
How did you factor in if one of the things that happens when you ask people to eat healthier food or a greater variety is that their attention is then on eating better. So how did you use those factors that their entire diet may have improved over that period of time, not just their range of vegetables?
Yeah, so that was one of the confounding factors. So there was quite a few confounding factors that we couldn't account for, so that is a limitation in the research. The food frequency questionnaire asked a lot of different questions on their overall diet, but not all of that was accounted in the study, so that is something to consider, that possibly those with more vegetables had an overall diet that was better quality than those with less vegetables.
Thank you. One more question, maybe?
Thank you for a terrific presentation. Are potatoes vegetables? And I say that because my wife is weaning me off potatoes onto sweet potatoes, which are orange. She says they're better for you. Is this true? I need this. I'm going to quote you at the dinner table tonight.
I'm pretty sure that potatoes are vegetables. One of the things that, the mechanisms that potentially make different vegetables better is the colour. So there are definitely benefits of sweet potatoes, but normal potatoes are also really good. So I think you need to continue eating those too.
Thanks again.